starting the Christmas season with a nativity scene. Using our pencil, we're finding the middle of the page, and I will do my best to draw a circle. You all do not stress about drawing a perfect circle. Do the best that you can. I am not checking your papers. It will be okay. Okay, so the circle is looking good. Next, we're going with some basic shapes, ovals. A circle for baby Jesus' head, and ovals for Mary and Joseph. So we've cleaned up the heads for Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. Now we're adding the cloaks over their heads, starting with Mary. Just follow along. This is a very freestyle line. Don't feel as though your cloak outline has to be exactly like that, like mine. We just want it free flowing, okay? So freehand this, get creative.
First of all,
Next is the halo for baby Jesus, and this is just an oval, and the oval will be slightly slanted, so diagonal, and we won't draw the full oval line like cutting through the circle. We don't want that, so we're just imagining a portion of that oval, but going around the top portion of that circle with an oval, and then we will build out the wrapping for Jesus's swaddle. Is, the cloth swaddling him in a manger here. It's so cute. But these are just curved lines, so don't stress about this either. Curved lines. Just think curved. That's it. Curved. And they don't have to fully connect either. So curved line, but we're building out this bean shape for the body. Now we're going to get into drawing the faces, and we have to start with a map. So I'm just imagining the midpoint here from left to right of the oval, and then down the middle. And the scarf for her head will start in the top portion of the face. So the top half of the face. That's why I'm drawing that horizontal line for the scarf. Okay, so next, using the map on Mary's face, we have that imaginary midline from top to bottom and the midline from left to right. That middle point is where we're placing the bridge, the curve of Mary's nose, okay? So we're not going full on with a whole bunch of details for the face, so relax, no pressure. But that curve, the bridge of the nose, it's directly in the middle. Then we're going down to the nostrils and then building up for her eyebrows, okay? And these are just like suggestions of facial features. You don't have to add all of these details, but I would say at least curved line for the bridge of the nose, closed eyelid. I I think those are pretty key. And here, a little trick that I use for the mouth is I draw a heart, draw a small heart, and then I build the sides of the mouth around the heart. Now we're doing the same thing with Joseph's face. We're mapping it out into about 4 equal quadrants. So midline vertically and horizontally. This will help us place the facial features, the nose, the eyes, mouth, etc. All right, so here we are placing the bridge of the nose. So the bottom of the nose is in the lower half, right? And yeah, follow along. We got this. Home stretch. So now let's really define these faces some because it's giving just like an oval head. So in that in the top half of the face on the oval, we're just gonna add in almost like a little angle, a little indent right here on that top half, and that's just going to define the cheeks some. So we're going to do it once for Joseph and then once again for Mary. And this is like the 3/4 view, the angle view of the face. So we see the rise of that cheekbone. And yeah. And next it's some facial hair, old school biblical days. We're giving Joseph some mustache, beard here. And think of it just as an upside down U. And then we'll add in the definition for the mouth. So just heads up, follow along. Now we're ready for the cloak, for the head dressing for Joseph, and it's a similar shape, like an oval shape, similar shape as the halo, so a very flat oval. And we're doing 2 of these. One is for the top of the headdress, and the second oval shape is for the bottom. And it's like a rope has been tied around the head to keep it on, right? So take your time with this. Simple shapes again, think oval, curved lines. Next, we have the rest of Joseph's cloak, and it's just a free curved, free flowing line. And the shoulder, the body of Joseph, we're just implying that, okay? Don't get caught up on, oh, let me draw this neck, shoulder. No, we literally have an upside down L for his shoulder and leave it at that. Okay, so we are officially in the home stretch. So for this wreath, I have holly mixed in with like, I don't know, like pine. So pine needles. So we're defining these random circles for the berries of the holly, and you can add as many or as few as you like. I just like to have a clump. 3 seems like too few, so you see me adding random numbers like 4 or 5, but it's just clumps of berries going around the wreath. So add as many or as few as you like. Just do more than 3, okay? Let's do more than that. So add them as you see fit, and then for the holly leaves, okay? So we have these curved lines going out, and then I want you to think a upside down V shape, okay? So curved line going out, and then upside down V, and then pointed curves. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Hold on. Okay, so upside down V, then curved lines connecting. Add, do this, add as many leaves as you like. I'll show you again. Okay, so curved line going out, I have that. Upside down V, curved line, curved line, curved line. That's it, to create those spikes. Upside down V, curved line, curved line, curved line. Again, upside down V, curved line, curved line, curved line. Just keep repeating this as many times as you like. And next we need the Star of Bethlehem. And I'm just using my pencil to make sure it's centered on the paper. Trying my best. And we just have, I'll say a T. We have a letter T. And then adding a V, a sharp V on the bottom, top, and the sides of that T, and making it really sharp, really crisp, get that pointy star. Okay, so the letter T and 4 V's, and then we'll add some little dashes in between those horizontal vertical lines. have a little shine on our star. And yes, final touches, adding those pine needles um, to our wreath. And this is totally random, but be sure that you are going all in one direction. So think curved zigzag, 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 all on the outside and on the inside of the circle for this wreath. Okay, and yeah, be random with it. Have some places a little bit thicker, some places a little thinner, but curved zigzag, zigzag. Keep going around and around, and that will finish off our wreath. I really like this. This continuous motion. So my pine needles are going what is this, clockwise? Yeah, it's going clockwise. So you go the same way, okay? All right. Um, yes, and we'll finish off. Merry Christmas, y'all. I hope you enjoy this. If you add color, paint it, I want to see it. Feel free to, you know, direct message me because I want to see it. All right. Merry Christmas. Bye.